And we read in 3 of the Gospels, but Luke is the one I'm thinking of right now, where Jesus and his disciples went to the Garden of Gethsemane because he needed to pray. And he wanted his disciples to pray with him, but he said, you pray here and I'm going to go over here and pray. But do not fall asleep, lest ye fall into temptation. And he goes over here and he says, okay, God, you're going to take this cup away from me. And he hears and he says, but if it's your will, God, fine, the cup is mine. And he goes back. Disciples are asleep. Wake up, guys. I told you, don't fall asleep, lest ye fall into temptation. Now I'm going to go over here and pray again. You stay here and pray too. God, are you sure? Are you sure about this cup? You know, I'm not thrilled about this cup, but if this is mine to do, fine. Asleep. They're all asleep over here once again. Wake up, guys. I said, don't fall asleep, lest ye fall into temptation. I'm going to pray one more time. Really, God? Are you sure? I'm listening, but if you need to take this away from me, it's fine. But if you're not, and still they fell asleep. Patience, Jesus. Patience. Last week I told David this talk. And I showed him the chapter from the Edgar Casey readings. And David wrote this song for us today.
When Jesus lived, Jesus did what was his to do. And he was called to teach us all that the truth is true. So Jesus died, was crucified, and then he rose again to prove that life's eternal for all women and all men. Patience, he had patience to know that God was with him every moment, every day. Patience, he had patience to walk his path and let God lead him each step of the way. Don't think for a moment Jesus didn't have his doubts, or that he didn't wonder what his journey was about. Even in his darkest hour, when he was filled with pain, he let God lead him through the fire and die and live again. Patience, he had patience. No matter what the circumstance, there's one thing that he knew. Patience, he had patience to give it all to God and know that God would see him through. And even if you don't believe the story to be true, the story is a story that applies to me and you. For he serves those who stand and wait for him to lead the way. And we are just like Jesus right here in our lives today. Patience, we must have patience to trust that God is here and now and with us every day. Patience, it just takes patience to know that we don't have to know, 'cause God will show the way. To know wherever we may go, God will show